Hey, Tyler here with eBike Commuting. Today's video is about Upway, which is a used e-bike marketplace that just launched in the US in March of this year. They've been around since 2021, I think, in Europe, and they reached out to me about a month ago to ask me if I wanted to test out the process. Um, they're not paying me for this review or for the write-up. They just basically offered me a demo bike for a few weeks so I could test out the ordering process from their website, putting the bike together, and then also the process a seller would go through when they sold their used e-bike to Upway. So today's video is going to walk you through a little bit about Upway, the refurbishment process that they go through to make sure all the bikes are in good condition, what it's like, my experience ordering the e-bike, as well as then putting it together and sending it back to them also at the very end. So hope you enjoy it. So Upway started in Europe in 2021. Their business consists of three parts. They basically buy e-bikes from people, they refurbish those e-bikes, and then they sell those e-bikes on their website. They just launched in the US in March of 2023, so very recently, and they've according to Upway, they've already refurbished over 10,000 e-bikes. So their website has a big selection in the US as well as in Europe. One thing I really appreciate about Upway is they're really investing in sustainability and helping e-bikes be more sustainable. E-bikes are definitely more sustainable than cars, right, and getting you to work. But when you inevitably upgrade your e-bike, as everyone does, sometimes those e-bikes just go in dumps and get thrown out. Upway's really working on how do we refurbish those and get those to more people at pretty affordable prices, which is great. So when Upway receives a bike from folks, they have mechanic centers in different parts of the world where they operate. In the US, I believe it's out of New York City. They go through a 20-point inspection process, really overhaul the bikes. They'll even replace certain parts or components that have worn out. So when you buy through Upway, you're getting like a good quality used e-bike. There's definitely less risk than, say, like going to Craigslist and buying one and you're asking a person like, how good is the battery, how good's like the brakes, all that kind of stuff. Upway does that 20-point inspection, like I said, and then they also offer a 1-year warranty, as well as just like a 14-day return policy. If you get the bike and realize it's not for you, you can send it back to them in 14 days. So it gives you a lot more peace of mind than scouring Craigslist and dealing with that. So let's talk about my experience in order on Upway. So their website is pretty easy to use. It's got a big selection of e-bikes, and there's basically two ways that you can order from them. The first is you can just filter down through the large list of e-bikes. That was my preferred method because I kind of knew the types of e-bikes that I wanted. They have a lot of really great filters on their website that are a little bit more unique. So, like you can search by the engine torque or mileage of the bike or, motor type. So if you kind of know what you want and you have specifications in mind, their filters make it really easy to accomplish, finding which ones they have in stock. The alternative approach is using they have a Find My Bike feature. That basically walks you through kind of the common elements of e-bikes. Great for first-time e-bike purchasers who maybe don't know exactly what they want, but maybe they know the style of frame, or they have their budget and they have their height, so they know what size e-bike to get. So in general, going through the site, the prices seem pretty competitive, very similar to what I was finding on Craigslist for a similar bike. So I went with the Aventon Adventure just because I haven't actually ridden that one before and I wanted to write a review about it. So I figured why not order that and have it for a few weeks to try out. So I placed my order with Upway, and about 24 hours later I got an email from the shipping department saying, shipment confirmation, the bike is on the way. What I really liked about Upway here was, instead of just sending me an automated email, it was actually an email from their operations manager, reminding me like it's going to be a large box, here's the FedEx tracking number, questions, contact them. That actually came in handy because I had to adjust my shipping address just because I realized the box was going to be too big to ship to one location, so I decided I'll ship it to a different location. And I just responded to the email and asked the operations manager if they could change it, and they contacted FedEx for me, got everything sorted out. So that was really, really nice. It took about a week for the bike to get to me. Originally they had said it would be 3 to 5 days, but it took a little bit longer than that. The shipment got delayed in the middle of the country for some reason. Unclear why that happened. But it took I think 7 days, so it was still a very reasonable amount of time. The bike came in a big box. It was 4 feet tall, 6 feet wide. It basically came more assembled than normal direct-to-consumer e-bikes, which you might have to put the handlebars on, you put the front wheel on, those types of things. This actually came all that put together. So I have a video. We'll cut to a little video of me unboxing it. So all I had to do basically was remove the bike from the box, remove all the padding wrap, attach the pedals with the included pedal wrench, then straighten out the handlebars and tighten them back up, and then basically turn the e-bike on. It was ready to go. So it was about 20 minutes, super straightforward. The bike was in good condition as promised from Upway. I did notice that it did get damaged. The front light of the bike got damaged in the shipment and it snapped off. So a little Gorilla Glue fixed that right up. So now just to talk a little bit about the process of selling your e-bike to Upway. They have two options. One is you as just an individual can go on their website and get an instant quote. You answer a fair number of questions. I think it's like 5 or 10 questions, and they give you an instant quote, very similar to if like you're trading in your iPhone or Android when you upgrade a device. And then you ship the bike back to them. There's 3 ways to do that. The first is you go to local bike shop and they will pack it down for a fee and ship the bike for you. The other way is if you live in the New York City area near their fulfillment center, I think it's within 200 miles, they'll actually send a van out to come pick up your bike for you. Third is if you actually are buying another Upway bike from them, they'll send you the new Upway bike first, and then you will send your used one, your trade-in one, basically back in that box. So that's another convenient approach. So 3 ways to get your bike to them. The other thing Upway offers, besides just buying bikes from individual consumers, is they also have a trade-in program for bike shop owners. So for actual retailers can take bikes from customers that they maybe are buying a new bike and they want to get rid of their used bike. Upway helps facilitate that for e-bike retailers. So if you are an e-bike retailer watching this, that's another program to consider. Basically, you can offer a trade-in option for your customers, but Upway handles all the taking on the risk of pricing, reselling, all that sort of stuff, so you don't have to. You basically just facilitate shipping the bikes back to them. So bottom line, Upway was a great experience. It was seamless, easy to get the bike, easy to put it together, and also easy to send it back. I definitely recommend Upway to you if you're in the market for a used e-bike. Much easier than going the Craigslist route. Again, I'm not getting paid by Upway for this video or for this review. I just think it's a genuinely good service. So it's definitely something I recommend you guys all check out. Thanks.